Alright, friends, we're back. It is bright and not that early. I have coffee. And we're back in Bruma here. So, where we left off last night, I was going to go and ask about Reynold Dreylos so that we can start this side quest in Bruma, the side quest that I meant to do yesterday, but we ended up doing a different one instead. So we're going to start asking the townsfolk about this dude.
Hello.
Oh, there's a book here. What is it? Oh, it's just the guide to Bruma. Y'all, look at the blackberries. Look at the bread. And there's just a random blackberry just on the table. That's a vibe. Okay, so let's ask the innkeeper.
Hello. What can I do for you today?
Okay, so he doesn't have it, but we'll ask about rumors just to see.
Arnora was killed. Such a shame. I wonder if Gerunder had something to do with it. I wouldn't put it past him.
We're just gonna not mention that that was us.
Good journey to you.
What he doesn't need to know, he doesn't need to know. Okay, so we have to find... Let's ask a guard. Man, why do y'all have such bad back problems?
What? State your business.
Oh, there we go. Let's ask about Reynold Dreylos.
Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Reynold slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow.
Interesting. Okay.
Be seeing you.
Do that. Perfect. Okay, so we have triggered the quest, and it says, I've discovered that Braden Lyrian, a resident here in Bruma, was actually a vampire. He was slain by a vampire hunter who has appeared in town named Reynold Dreylos. However, the circumstances of this incident sound sketchy at best. I should make my way to the crime scene at Braden's house to investigate. We're gonna take a little stroll to Braden's house and see if we can find, see if we can find Reynold Dreylos, because we have questions. Oh, interesting.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Dreylos will be allowed access.
Okay, but where the hell is he? We'll ask about Reynold Dreylos.
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. Go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna start.
Ugh, that's foul. Is that so? Goodness, what can I say? What a great story.
Okay, I don't think that did anything. We're gonna
Well,
bribe.
isn't that sweet? What a thoughtful gift. Every little bit helps. That's not bad.
Okay, do you like me enough yet? Was that good enough?
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more.
Okay, that didn't work, so let's bribe a little more.
Take your time.
Oh, that's... You have reached the maximum disposition for this character. Okay,
Good day.
Please leave me be.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Excuse me.
We're gonna leave and come back. Because where is this guy? Because he's new in town.
What is it?
I don't know who that is.
Hello.
Or why he sits outside all the time. Right, but it like seems like, but I feel like maybe there's another inn up here. Yeah, maybe he's up here.
Greetings, Bosmer.
Interesting. Who are you? Not who I'm looking for. Okay. Maybe we talk to the wife. Wait, we'll see what's in here first. We might just need to bribe the guard a little bit more too. I'm also just like not very good at the persuasion game, like minigame thing. And I don't tend to be very like speech focused in this game. I mostly just like hit things with my sword. So, we'll see. But we still haven't found this guy, which is very curious. Also, some places in Bruma have like storm cellars in the back. Okay, this one doesn't. They have like external cellar doors, and sometimes you can break into the basements that way. Repeated tampering with Brayden's corpse is a crime and will alert the authorities.
Halt.
I'm sorry. I can't right now.
Okay.
Please leave me be.
Excuse me.
You're going to have to leave.
Hang on.
Take your time. That'll get you something. That'll get you something. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Brayden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynald Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynald arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Brayden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Brayden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Brayden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer.
Okay, but where can I find this guy?
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living.
We're gonna ask about Brayden.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
We're gonna ask about rumors just because I'm curious what he'll say.
Our Nora was killed. Such a shame. I wonder if Jorunda had something to do with it. I wouldn't put it past him. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Oh, cool. Good, I will. What about this? We're gonna go in his basement really quick. I'm just curious. Murdered beggar. I mean, we did kill a beggar earlier. Okay. Buying, selling, who cares? We'll do either at Nova Roma. We'll do whatever it takes to make the sale. Okay. It's just very interesting.
Excuse me.
It's awfully
I
convenient
don't know what else to...
that our dear vampire hunter friend just showed up when he did, right after the bodies appeared, and it sort of seems as though Brayden has been living here for a long time. And there haven't been bodies just appearing all the time. So, very curious.
Hello.
Hi, but... I guess maybe we missed something in the basement, but
How are you?
we'll go back there later. Or maybe not. Anyway, we're...
What can I do for you?
Okay. They don't have anything new to
Good
tell us
day.
about Reynald Drelos. Drill's house. Arnora's house. Ragnar, why do you always sit out here?
I'm Ragnar. You want anything? Talk to Edla. She's in charge.
I'll ask about rumors.
Olga sure can tell a good story. I'm not normally a big fan of bards' tales, but she's got some good ones.
That's great for her.
You too.
Let's go. That fucking church bell. We're gonna go back here. Let's see. Oh, cool. There's lots of people.
Good to see you.
Alga, Hanmund.
Good evening. May the wind
Hunger.
be on your back. I'm Hanmund. I'm a prospector. Alga's my woman, Nord style. None of that chapel wedding nonsense.
I don't actually know what that means. Okay, you don't have anything new. We're gonna ask anyway.
Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just...
Okay, yeah,
You
it
see-
is.
Is there a
Farewell.
more gracious host in
It's
Bruma?
what we heard earlier.
Hafid takes care of his customers. It's a bit
Ask
expensive.
about Alga.
I'm Olga. I'm a bard and a speechcraft trainer. Hanmund is my live-in partner. No offense, but I don't want to hear about any Mara Mother Mild and Chapel family business. Hanmund and I live together in the old Nord way. Good enough for my fa and ma, and good enough for me.
They're awfully defensive about it, but
You too.
Goodbye. Good day.
I guess they must have. So, Nords aren't native to Cyrodiil, they're native to Skyrim, which is north of here. So, there are a lot less Nords in Oblivion than there are in Skyrim. So, it might just be that they get a lot of flack because this is a more like the Imperials are the ones who are native to here. And so their cultures are just really different. I will say Oblivion is a lot more diverse. Like Cyrodiil is a lot more diverse than Skyrim is.
It's about time.
Okay, so... Oh, wait, I wanted to ask the innkeeper about him.
What is
Greetings.
it? Have you ever wanted to
Bosmer.
learn? What can I do for you today?
We're gonna ask about Brandon Lyrian.
I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Brayden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Interesting. I don't know
Good
if that
evening to you.
helps us a whole lot, though. The thing is, I can't find him. Like, where is he? Is he in the chapel?
Greetings. What exactly do you require of me?
What's going on with you?
How are you?
Great.
Let's hear it.
What do you want? Bye.
After heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Good to know.
Anvil is already up.
What is it now?
Attack. Now the prophet.
All right, then. I'm Surotan. You too.
No idea.
Without question.
Arnora was killed. Such a shame. I wonder if Jorunda had something to do with it. I wouldn't put it past him.
Go ahead, please. Bye.
I overheard.
What? Bye.
What is it?
Okay. Kind of stumped here. Let me look at the quest really quick. Okay. So the quest is saying I should question Brayden's wife. That makes sense. Who's this?
What is it
It's not the
now?
cook. Okay, so we're just gonna go back to this house really quick. Who are
Hello.
you? Edla? Okay, so we're gonna talk to his wife.
Excuse me.
Perhaps you can help me. I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Please calm down. I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
Tell me what happened.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Brayden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Brayden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Brayden was a vampire.
The evidence looks bad for Brayden.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Brayden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Let's ask about Reynold Drayless and just see if she says anything more.
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he is a liar.
All right, I believe
I
her.
know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Oh, you're back.
What time is it? 8:38. I wonder
What?
if now that night is falling, we might find him. But it sounds like he was out during the day. But if he had fed recently, though with vampires, if they fed recently, they don't take a lot or potentially any sun damage. So it's possible if he fed on
How
that
are you?
beggar.
I've heard Edla Darkheart was once an assassin. I don't know about her past. All I know is that she's really good with a bow. I wouldn't mind learning a bit from her. See you. Be seeing you. Hail!
He might have been able to be out during the day because
Hello.
he had fed on the beggar that was in the basement.
What can I do for you today?
Where the fuck is this guy?
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Okay,
What?
understood.
You're pathetic. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Yeah, I get it. No more. You're frightening me. Yeah, I get it. No more. You're a big fat liar. That's a bit excessive, don't you think?
Okay, that made it worse. We're just gonna bribe.
We understand each other Oh, for me? Oh, well, isn't that... That's very
about now?
good.
Do you like me enough to tell me things? I think we might need to pick up some, I think it's illusion magic.
I usually don't...
Okay, that wasn't enough.
Yes? I'll take... Every little bit helps. Good
This is
journey
going
to
to get
you.
expensive.
What can I do for you today? I usually don't give... What can I do for you today? Yes? For me? Thank you. How kind. Every little bit helps. What can I usually don't...
God damn.
Good
Okay.
journey to you.
We are struggling on the speech front. So what we're gonna do... We're gonna wait till morning. We're gonna see if the Bruma Mages Guild can hook us up. Let's see here. I think we probably need to wait another hour. What do you guys have for sale? Nobody in there.
What do you want? Good day.
We're gonna wait another hour.
What? Good
Okay,
day.
you don't sell anything, but you probably do.
Go ahead, please. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
We're gonna try this potion. That's really expensive. I think I have some stuff here though that I can also sell. Yeah, because like the ogre's teeth.
That's
were
more than
crazy
I'd usually
valuable.
pay.
And I don't actually need these. And I think I thought there was something else that was really valuable. Maybe not.
You got a great deal there.
Do you have any, like...
A pleasure to serve you.
Let's see what she sells spell-wise,
I have
too.
potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
Okay. Hopefully we can cast this.
Another satisfied customer.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Let's see if we can cast this. Oops. Okay, we can. Excellent. This should save us some money in the long run. So we're going to drink that potion of personality. And then we're going to charm homeboy and see if he'll tell us more. Because he knows something and he's not saying it, and I am annoyed. What's a learning gaze? Oh, dang. I had a friggin' scroll for this. It was 10 gold. Oh, well. That spell will be helpful in the long run.
What can I do for you today?
You like me now, Raynald Dreylos.
Raynald's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key.
Yeah, that worked well.
I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Okay. Excellent. That was expensive. But so it goes. Oh, I didn't mean to close out of that. I've entered Raynald's room. I should carefully search the place for anything suspicious. Shut that door. Cupboard. Nada. Drawers. Also nada. Anything in there? Nope. Anything under the bed? Nope. There it is. I've discovered a small journal in Raynald's room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from some Ayleid ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done on it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The two other members of the group were Braden and someone named Geliborn. I need to find out more about Geliborn to confirm my suspicions about Raynald. Olav may be able to help.
Hello! What can I do for you today?
We're going to ask about Geliborn.
Geliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Geliborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynald and his so-called accomplishment.
Interesting. We're going to ask about Raynald one more time.
And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
I still haven't seen him. Okay.
Just look for me if you need anything else.
What's the quest site now? The innkeeper Olav told me Geliborn was slain in Skingrad by none other than Raynald. As with Braden, Raynald claimed Geliborn was a vampire. I think Raynald is using the vampire as a cover story to get the keys to the chest where they stashed the artifact. I think it's time to speak to Carius Renelius about Raynald. He must be stopped. Okay, let's go.
Oh, you're back. So, any new revelations in your, investigation?
We're gonna tell him about Braden.
I'm sure Arlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynald has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynald is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either.
We're gonna ask about Reno.
I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Airline by checking up on Raynor. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynor is what he says he is, so I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Airline is so distraught.
We're gonna tell him about Gelborn.
How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelborn was killed by Raynor not too long ago. Gelborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
I disagree.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelborn was not a vampire?
I have Gelborn's journal.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynor have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
That sounds like a plan. We're gonna go to Olav's and then we're going to wait.
Whatever I...
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynor was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynor doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
We're gonna go right now.
Please hurry. Raynor may make a... I'm your relief. Another day, another September. Good to see...
All right. That is not our horse. We have Frostcrag Spire, epic as always, but we need to go to the other side of the city. We could have just gone out the north gate, but it's fine. I'm not mad about a little bit of an extra walk out here. Okay, so this is where we're going. I mean, look at that. Look, you can see that bridge. There's probably a bandit on that bridge. Talking about a toll. If I remember correctly, you have to kill one every time it, like, the cell reloads. It makes sense, because bridges are kind of bottlenecks, but yeah. We'll go down there later. There's plenty of walking to be done down in the south that we haven't done yet on the other side where Bravil and Leowin are. What have we got here? I keep seeing Riel, which just makes me really excited because we will go there at some point, but that's not where we're going right now. Hello. I'll take the arrows. That's not a good enough axe to sell. Capstone Cave. Gorgeous. Okay, so this is where we were going. There's Riel. So I don't know if Brayden is even actually a vampire or not. That was my suspicion. But he might just be... Like, it all might just be a story, you know? Something sees me. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's just another bandit. We'll take care of it. Alright. I don't need more arrows. I have so many. Cheap wine and bread. Cheese. I think there is like a cult affinity for cheese in the world here. But my friend of the Lemon Cult games on Twitch has her own special lore with cheese wheels that involved filling an entire basement with cheese, and I believe Skyrim. It was either Skyrim or Oblivion. So, every time I pick up cheese, I think of her. I just completely missed. That was bad. But yeah, so we have to collect the cheese. If not for us, then for Jen. And we might make a little cheese collection ourselves, although I have been using them for alchemy ingredients because cheese is heavy. Look at the mud. I mean, these caves are really, truly just so good. How did I miss? Okay. Alright. Where? I don't really know where we're going, to be completely honest. This is not... There are some dungeons in Oblivion that I could probably do with my eyes closed. But this is not one of them. And the quest marker would indicate that we're in the wrong place. We're in the wrong cave, friends. I was a little surprised that there were bandits in here. That makes more sense. I feel bad for the dog I unnecessarily killed, but also it was trying to eat me, so... I'm gonna have to kill this one too, because I'm not good enough at sneaking yet to get past it. I'm also apparently not good enough at shooting to hit it. There we go. This is why light armor tends to be a very good skill for me, because I'm just not very good at the other stuff, so I'm pretty good at getting hit. Okay, and I'm lost again. How do I get out of this cave? Why are we here? But if you think we're not going to harvest ingredients that we may or may not use, you would be so mistaken. I don't know what my carry weight is either. Hopefully it's alright. I haven't looked. I'm sure it's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, we need to get out of this cave, because this is not... And we're supposed to be on a time crunch. Now, I have a feeling I could ignore this quest for like 3/4 of a playthrough and then come back and finish it and we would be fine. But we're supposed to be on a time crunch. So, how the hell do I get out of this cave? Nope, not that way. Did I just level up? I think I did. What level are I think we're level 4 right now? Are we level... We are level 4. Okay, so we just leveled up to level 5. Which is great, because that was about where I wanted to be. And I need to do a quick search. But I think... Because so the shrouded armor that you get with the Dark Brotherhood is... Like, the attributes of it are based on your level. And I think that 5 is where the next... Like... range starts. So we could do the Dark Brotherhood quest and get in and get armor that should work for us for a little while. Okay, but genuinely, how do I get out of here? Oh, we have... Why am I making this harder than it has to be? There we go. We have clairvoyance. Oh... There we go. One thing I really appreciate about Oblivion over Skyrim is that you can cast while holding a bow. Right? In Skyrim, because bows are a two-handed weapon, you can't have any spells active at the same time, which was really frustrating. Hang on, we're gonna find Apple Watch really quick. Because sometimes you just need to cast, like, clairvoyance, and you have to unequip your bow and equip, like, a... Like, usually I go back and forth between, like, a bow and a dagger. Who dat? Who are you? You're a guard.
I don't see many wanderers out here in the wild, but you look like you can take care of yourself. Move along.
He could spook our mark. Oh, look at that deer. It's just really incredibly beautiful out here. That's really cool. That's Cloud Ruler Temple right there, and then maybe Riel before it. If I remember correctly, Riel's kind of an intense dungeon, so it's certainly not something... Okay, I think there's an imp over here. Let's get our... I want to use this short sword really quick. Where? There's the imp. Like, I hear you. But silver weapons are really good against undead, which an imp is not. But, I mean, I think its stats are a little better than what I was playing with before. What's the steel short sword? It does damage of 3. I guess this one also does damage of 3. But it should have higher damage against undead. I've arrived at Boreal Stone Cave. Great. We're gonna sneak. Because I'm not... Oh, we're also gonna quick save, friends, because I've been bad about that. It auto-saved when we were in here, too. Is that Reno? Okay, so I was gonna sneak up on him with a sword, but with the water, I'm pretty sure he's gonna catch me, so... Oh, you're just coming up to me.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
You will not surrender, then?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
This is your last chance.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
I didn't mean to clear that. Okay, so we now have all of the keys. Hang on. Okay, so we have plenty of space. I want to read what that said. I've located Raynal in Boreal Stone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I can now recover the artifact mentioned in Gelliborn's journal from the chest. Okay. We're going to take this mundane amulet. So what that said was... Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I am unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Erline Lyrian to see what she wants me to do with it. Okay. We're just going to see what's over here really quick. I'm just curious. Another chest, some bugs. I'll take some gold. Okay, we're gonna go back to Bruma and have a word with Erline. Oh, hey, another chest. I will take that. And then after that, I think we'll probably go back to Ayleswell to regroup and make some potions. I plan to put timestamps in these videos just so you know, so you can skip. If you want to skip me just making potions, you can skip that. But if you want to watch me just sit there and combine stuff and level up a little bit, you're welcome to. Okay, so we're going to go back to Bruma. I'll add them. I need to go and play with the like chapters function in YouTube to see how to put in timestamps. As of right now, I have, I think, 2 videos up, and I don't have timestamps for them yet, but I'm planning to. That way you can like skip character creation if you want to. Also, you could entirely skip the second episode. It's literally just me walking from the Imperial City to Anvil. There are no quests.
What news do you bring?
I'm going to tell her about Gelliborn.
Yes. I remember Brayden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynal.
We're going to ask about Raynal again.
I knew knew I recognized Raynal. I think when I first met Brayden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid thanks to Raynal, that time is lost.
We're gonna ask about the mundane amulet.
Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did the word die with Brayden?
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Certainly. Here it is.
Thank you. I will now speak the word Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
One phylactery of litheness? We're gonna ask about Raynal one more time.
I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
Yeah. We're gonna ask about rumors.
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
We did know about that one already, because
Justice has
we were
been
there.
done.
All right. We're gonna look at that amulet once we step outside. What does it do? Fortify speed. Okay, that's actually really nice. Let me see. This fortifies strength and endurance. Here, okay. We're gonna go sell some stuff really quick.
Greetings.
I think.
What's your story?
Greetings.
We're also gonna take a second to repair some things. What have we got here?
What do you want?
All right.
What can I interest you in?
Okay, so we don't ever really use the dagger. And we're gonna get rid of that short sword as well. We got leather gauntlets, so we're gonna get rid of these fur ones. We have to keep the raiment. We're also gonna sell these pants and these boots, so we're gonna have to remember to put pants back on. Okay, so you can't sell anything
Tell your
else
friends
to
about
this
me.
guy.
Goodbye.
Hang on, let's put pants and shoes on. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the Mages Guild, I think. I don't remember. I actually want to see what else is up here. I don't remember if there's like an alchemy shop here or if it's just the Mages Guild. And I don't remember what Nordwinds is. So let's talk to this lady.
Skjorda, Nordwinds. We've got clothes and armor, and I've got a headache. So keep your voice down, please.
I forgot about her. Let's see what she
Only
has.
quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Okay, I do want actually to sell.
You've got a great deal. You drive a hard
stuff.
hard bargain. You drive a hard. That's a thank you. Come again. Farewell.
So I got rid of all that. Where are we at gold-wise? 2756. Not much. But we have spent a lot on bribing. And that spell and potion earlier. But we also have a bunch of potions we can sell, and we have a bunch of potions we can make.
I'm Surotan, proud owner of Nova Roma, a little piece of Heartland Empire here in the lofty Geralds.
I don't actually know what that means, but okay.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
What do I have that I could sell to you? I don't need
That's
these.
more than you've made a good bit of gold.
Yeah, I sure have. I already read that. Don't need this.
A good price,
Don't need
a good
either
price,
of these.
an excellent bargain. A good
that.
price for a good customer.
Or that. These we will use. But I should hang on to those, unfortunately. But I don't need any of these.
You drive a
except for the
hard-
healing. Great. Okay. Look at my cheese wedges. Let's see here. I think I have a couple of stolen
Another
things still.
satisfied customer.
Maybe we should do a little bit
Goodbye.
more independent thievery. That could be fun. There's a really fancy house over here that I think we could break into. Ouch.
Hi there.
Good evening.
Good news from Quant for it.
Is there a storm cellar back here? Not on this one. Okay. We're not going to break into the neighboring house right now for reasons.
Of Akaviri artifacts. Our taxpayers' Drake's at work. Heard any news from the other provinces?
Okay.
Nothing I'd
It's
like to
going to let us break in right now.
Safe travels.
Bye.
Let's wait till nightfall and do it. That's not even that long. Alright. Gorgeous. We're gonna quick save. Oops. Oh, that was so close. There it is. Interesting. Wait, why is stuff all over the floor? Not really anything of value there. Take that. Ooh. It's an expensive wine. Of course we're gonna steal a cheese wedge. Anything good here? Cheap wine, cheap wine. Nah, oh, I'll take that. It's pretty valuable. And we can use those for potions without having to sell them, I'm pretty certain. We'll take the bowl, why not? Thank you for the gold. That's not very valuable. Got any of these books? Nope. What is with these people? I'm putting inexpensive shit in chests. Okay. Nope. So close. Okay, we're giving up on that chest. I don't know why it's so hard, but I don't want to spend all of my lockpicks on that. I need to find more lockpicks. Okay. Are they just not home? I guess we'll try this one. Why am I suddenly having so much trouble? We will take that. It'll sell for something. Handbill. You cannot sleep while trespassing. Yeah, I didn't mean to. Not worth anything. Anything good? Nope. I don't know why the crystal balls are all like marked stolen everywhere. I mean, it makes sense here, but they were all stolen at the Mages Guild. I'm like, they're not that good. What do you even use them for? We're back. Might as well. Oh, I'm glad I did that. You are over encumbered. I don't even care. Typically when you're over encumbered, you can't fast travel.
What's your story?
What's this about?
What's going on with you?
There are
There she is.
rumors that the Nords are attempting to capture the whole of Solstein and remove the Imperial fort on the island.
Okay, so we're gonna walk very slowly here because that is all we're capable of. And we're gonna go over to the tap
Goodbye.
and sell to... Clairvoyance could not find a path. Yeah, because that's... I don't have an active quest. We got some shit to sell. After we sell this, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it for this session. And then I'll take a quick break and come back and keep playing. I've got a bit longer before I have to get ready for work. Is he here? Oh, perfect.
I'm really tired. Can we get on with this?
Yes.
You got some hot property.
I do. I sell this mace. And this dagger. And these.
That's more than I think I can move this item. I think I can move this item for you at that price. I think I can move this item for you at that price.
We have
Got anything
stolen.
else?
We have this.
That's a fair deal. You've made a good bit of gold.
All right. Let's see.
I think I can. That's a good deal.
Yeah, see, we've already fenced like almost 500 gold. It's really not hard to meet those goals.
I think I can move this item for you at that price. Got anything else?
See, we're up over 3,000 gold now.
I'm glad that's done.
We want to keep everything else. I know I said I was going to go right now, but actually we're going to go
Shadow hide you.
do some alchemy. And then we'll call it. And we're going to level up before we do the alchemy, so that if anybody wants to stick around and watch that, you can. And then the rest of this episode is just going to be me doing alchemy. And then we'll be done. So, if you want to skip to the next one, you most certainly can. Let's see here. We do technically have enough money to upgrade that spot in Battlehorn Castle, and I'm tempted to, but I think I want us to have a little bit more first, so if we need things for like bribery or whatever, we have them. I think that would be helpful. We're gonna take all of our ingredients. I know I said we're gonna level up first, and I just like forgot for a second, so I'm just gonna take everything out of here, and then we will level up. Lavender sprig. I need to sell some of this stuff too. I need all of these and this. Oh, also, by the way, so we don't want to use the scales, and we don't want to use Nern Root. That is a quest I think we're gonna start next round. The whatever the like study of your roots is. It's called a return to your roots in Skyrim. I forget what it's called in here. Everything you do is just a bit easier, more instinctive, and more satisfying. It is as though you have suddenly developed keen senses and instincts. You have ascended to level 5. Okay. We need to improve our personality. I think we're gonna put 5 into that. We're also gonna put some into willpower and some into intelligence, because I am using a bit of magic. You are over encumbered. I sure am. Okay, so from now on it's just alchemy and this weird dude staring at us, because of course. So if you wanna skip this part, you can. If you wanna watch it, I'll be here. I need to put my Nern Root back really quick. And we're gonna store anything else that we don't want while we're here. We don't want these field arrows because they're really heavy and they're genuinely pointless. Why do I have 2 long swords? One of those is going in there. Oh, because one of them is stolen. That's why. Well, I guess we're keeping that one then. We need to sell the other one. We'll go back up to Ongar really quick. We'll start our next episode by doing that. But where is my Nern Root? Because I need to keep it, and I think I pulled it. Yeah, I did. Okay. Great, so we stored those. Now we can go ahead and start cooking. Make our drugs. Okay, here we go. Restore intelligence. Does anything else have that? Or anything else in common? Any other corn? Okay. We're gonna end up... Ooh, that's kind of fun. It resists poison. Sure, let's make that. Not seeing anything else in common with this guy. Resist poison, okay. Great. We're good there. We'll go down to the next one. Apple, what do we got? Restore fatigue. Restore fatigue. I know we have more. Okay. But we're essentially just making, like, fucking soup right now. Resist fire. Interesting. We'll take some dual positive or negative effects. Restore fatigue. Restore fatigue. Damage speed on self. What else have we got that's like restore fatigue or other? We don't really want a damage speed. Because that probably brings down the overall value. This spell. Okay, so actually, oops. We don't want to get rid of our ectoplasm either, because if I remember correctly, I can search. If I remember correctly, we kind of need it later. I could be completely wrong, and there's a couple of places where you can get a lot of ectoplasm really quickly, but if I remember correctly, somebody needs like 10 or 20 of them. And so we're gonna hang on to those so that we can use them for that quest. I don't even remember. I think it comes out of Leyland, if I remember correctly. You cannot tell me I have to fence ingredients before I can use them. And anything that we know has chameleon, I also am kind of tempted to not use. Okay, I don't know why I keep... Sorry, there we go. Calcinator, sure. And just whatever thing. Wait, so we're not going to use the bloodgrass. We are going to try... make some restore health stuff. Damage intelligence. I would prefer to not damage my intelligence. Not that I'm actually going to use any of these. I'm just selling them. Anything else? Nope. Restore magic. That seems like a relatively common effect. What have we got? Yep. Cool. I'll probably make... Great. A lot of these. I mean, we could make like 20 more of these. That seems a good plan to me. And then we'll call it. And try to drop enough so I can go sell stuff somewhere. And they're getting more valuable because I'm getting better at this. Okay. We're gonna put all of our ingredients. You created 39 new potions. That's ridiculous. We're gonna put everything back that we don't need. So all of the ingredients. And all of this stuff. And then here is our absolutely absurd number of potions. Okay. And then we're also going to put back, I picked up a couple of things I didn't mean to. I don't need that. I don't really need that, but it's gonna make me keep it. Okay, what else have we got? So this is all the stuff we need to sell. What about here? I kind of want to not wear this. It's heavier than the leather, and it's not better at protecting you than the leather. We also don't need to be carrying around Arnora's amulets. We're going to sell that sword, but it's stolen, so we're going to have to go back to Ongar, and then we're going to sell all of those potions. But we're going to do that in the next episode, because I said all that I was going to do in this one was alchemy. And look, we're sticking to a plan. So I'm going to end it here for just a minute. I'm going to go take a quick break, eat a snack, you know, the usual. And then I will be back, and we'll play a bit more. I'll see you soon. Oh, apparently I'm naked. I need to fix that. Okay, we're good. Oh, oops. All right, I'll be right back.